There's 8 Democratic senators who have jumped the line and crossed over to reopen the government. And guess what? They didn't get shit after the longest shutdown in U.S. history. The agreement funds the government only into the end of January 2026. So what happens next is it moves on to where amendments are going to be added to the actual CR. From that point, they have to move it through additional votes where that could possibly be delayed. Just because they actually got the numbers to vote tonight does not mean the government will open back up immediately, which after they get it out of the Senate, they have to send it back to the House. And there's where the interesting part happens. They caved on getting any type of assurances or extensions on the ACA, which expire at the end of this year. But they did get a promise that they would actually be able to get to vote on the ACA subsidy. But that was only from the Senate.
The House is funded from the Senate. Will you assure the House members that they'll get a vote? House Democrats, they'll get a vote on ACA subsidy by date certain?
No, because we did our job, and I'm not part of the negotiation. The House did its job on September 19th. I'm not promising anybody anything.
Mike Johnson admitting that he is not voting on shit. He didn't agree to vote on anything. That's not on him.
Never agreed to give any substantial money or any money to really prisoners, illegals that come into the country. And I think the Democrats understand that. And it looks like we're getting close to the shutdown end.
And that was Donald Trump immediately after the agreement had been established, saying that the ACA is a scam. So who are these spineless ass Democrats that agreed to jump ship and vote to reopen the government? Here they are, the 8 cowards of the Democratic Party, the 8 assholes that agreed to sell out the American public. But let's not forget, every circus needs a ringleader.
Therefore, I must vote no. This healthcare crisis is so severe, so urgent, so devastating for families back home that I cannot in good faith support this CR.
Chuck Schumer, to you, I directly say fuck you. You absolutely orchestrated this surrender by the Democratic Party. Chuck Schumer actually made this happen. Each and every Democrat that crossed the line were either retiring or not up for re-election in 2026. None of them will actually have to lose their seat next year in the midterm election. Government is set to reopen, and we'll get a pinky promise that they'll vote on the actual ACA subsidies, which probably won't even happen. The Republican Party gets to continue to ransack the government, and we don't have a Democratic Party that's willing to stand up and fight back. Chuck Schumer is not a leader, and he didn't have the balls to continue to stand up and fight back against the Republican establishment.